7 Silent Tactics to Impose Yourself and Gain Respect. There was a man named John who was known for talking too much. He loved to talk and expose his unfiltered opinions, but many times his words ended up causing confusion and misunderstandings with others, who did not respect him for being like that. One day, João was invited to a job interview at a company he had always admired. He was very excited and eager to get the job, so he decided to prepare for the interview. On the day of the selection process, John introduced himself to the interviewer and began to answer questions with great enthusiasm. However, he ended up expressing himself badly and talking more than he should have, revealing confidential information about his former boss. The interviewer was shocked by what he heard and interpreted that João was not a trustworthy person. He thanked João for the interview, but made it clear that he would not be selected for the position. João was devastated and immediately regretted having said too much and expressed himself badly. He realized that his lack of control over his words had hurt him and that he needed to learn to think more before speaking. He decided to change his behavior and began to think carefully before expressing his opinions. He learned that it is important to have high control and be selective with his words, especially in relevant situations, such as job interviews. Over time, João discovered and applied 7 silent tactics to assert himself and gain respect, which are a set of skills that helped him choose his words carefully and avoid problems in his personal and professional life. By applying this to his life, he gained more respect and admiration from the people around him. His newfound ability to speak at the right time and wisely was the reason he was able to improve his life. In today's video, I'm going to talk more about these 7 secret tactics. Number 1. Use silence to act wisely. A valuable skill we should all cultivate is the ability to act wisely. The most admired and respected people are those who remain calm in challenging situations and, before acting, take a moment to gather their thoughts and make a more assertive decision. Furthermore, silence can be a powerful tool for attracting the attention and respect of others. When you remain calm in a situation of conflict or attention, those around you are more likely to focus on you and be swayed by your calm, thoughtful presence. So remember to use silence as a tool to act wisely and gain respect and admiration from others. Number 2. Learn to read people using silence. Silence can be a powerful tool for you to understand the people around you. When you are silent and let others speak, you have the opportunity to learn a lot about who they are and what they value. You can learn a lot about a person just by looking at the way he talks and how he expresses himself. If you want to find out more about someone, the best thing to do is let them talk and listen to what the other person has to say. You can get a better idea about how she thinks and what she feels when you remain silent. You can focus completely on the other person without being distracted by your own questions and answers. Also, when you're having a conversation and you're not getting the response you were hoping for, silence can be an effective way to encourage the other person to talk more. After asking a question, make eye contact and allow time for the other person to fully respond before continuing the conversation. When there is silence, the other person is more likely to feel comfortable filling the space with their own ideas and opinions. However, it is important to remember that using silence to understand people must be done with respect and empathy. So use with caution, only to build genuine connections and mutual understanding. Number 3. Avoid awkward questions with silence. To be discreet and out of respect, you need to know when to be silent. Your questions can be uncomfortable at times. Our curiosity can lead us to ask questions that are inappropriate or that invade privacy of others, causing discomfort and even alienation. Therefore, before asking a question, think very carefully if it is really necessary and if it will not bother or embarrass the other person. If you're in a conversation and don't know if you can ask a question, wait until the other person brings up the subject or brings up relevant information that might spark your curiosity. Also, it's important to keep an eye out for the other's reactions. If you see that he is not comfortable with your questioning, do not insist. When you respect the boundaries of a conversation and know how to filter and avoid your uncomfortable questions, people realize that they can trust you and respect your presence much more. Number 4. Don't get involved in gossip or petty talk. You know the phrase "tell me who you hang out with and I'll tell you who you are." Well, it has meaning and truth when it comes to social interactions. The environment you find yourself in reflects who you are and what you value. Therefore, it is important not to engage in petty and mediocre conversations that add no value to your life or the lives of others. Stay away from gossip, mean comments or derogatory jokes. Instead, try to have constructive and positive conversations that can bring something good to you and the people around you. Number 5. Maintain emotional control. When dealing with emotional situations, it is often difficult. Keeping calm and choosing the right words is important. It's natural to want to respond immediately when we feel anger or impatience. But this can lead to emotional responses that aren't rational or well thought out. Rather than letting your emotions take over, try focusing on being silent and giving yourself time to process your emotions and thoughts. Take a moment to take a deep breath and think about your situation before responding. This will help you maintain emotional control and make a more rational decision. Remember that words have great power and can hurt others or damage your own image. Therefore, it is important to think before you speak and choose your words carefully. Especially when it comes to emotional situations, being silent for a moment can be the best decision you can make under certain circumstances. Number 6. Set clear boundaries with silence. Building boundaries is an essential part of self-mastery and emotional well-being. If someone is crossing the line with you, there's no need to confront them as a verbal attack or a heated argument. Instead, it's best to let the awkward silence hang between the two of you. This will allow you to bring out your feelings and thoughts and send a clear message that you will not allow them to cross your boundaries. When you build boundaries with silence, you create a healthy space for yourself and others. This doesn't mean you can't be friendly or don't have hill sense, it just means that you put yourself first and respect yourself enough to not let others disrespect you. Number 7. Keep your financial life private. Keeping financial problems to yourself is also of paramount importance. It is not necessary to share your financial problems with everyone. It is important to maintain your privacy and not expose yourself to difficulties for other people. Remember that people can have unpredictable reactions and some may even take advantage of the situation. Instead, seek help from a trusted person like a financial advisor or a close friend. That way, you can get the help you need without exposing difficulties and weaknesses to the world. If you made it this far, comment respect, as I will react to your comment. But tell me, what is your opinion on this matter? Have you used any of these strategies in your life? Leave it in the comments, because I would love to read your opinion. Share this video with someone who could benefit from these strategies, as I'm sure they will thank you later for learning more about this topic. I prepared these videos especially for you.